Nation, I'm going to keep it short and sweet with you. Leafs lost 8-1 to Tampa tonight. But do you know how much I actually care about this loss tonight? About that much. Because we know what this Leaf team is capable of. And if we're going to sit here and start saying, oh my God, they lost 8-1, and that's the team you're going to be playing in round one, you're going to get your tail kicked in, this and that. You also got to remember that the Leafs are 2-2 in the season series against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So it's not like they've been clean clocked the entire year. And who cares if they were? Ladies and gentlemen, the Raptors were 3-1 against Philly this season. We all know how this series is going so far. The Leafs back in 2013 against the Bruins never won a game against the Boston Bruins. They won 3 and had that lead in Game 7. The playoffs are a different beast. It's a 0-0 score, a 0-0 series until the first team gets to 4. That's all there is to it. An 8-1 loss tonight. Okay, you could have lost 8-1, you could have lost 5-1, you could have lost 2-1. Who cares? Look, would it have been nice to clinch home ice in the first round against Tampa? Yeah, no doubt about it, it would have been. But you still have other opportunities to do it, and I believe Tampa has to win out, or maybe not. Either way, the Leafs need, one win and maybe one Tampa loss to actually clinch it. I'm not too worried about it. If they start losing 2 or 3 in a row, then yeah, we'll talk about it. But this game doesn't really mean anything. Congratulations to Steven Stamkos on being the franchise leader in points for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Good for him. And for Nikita Kucherov and his slimy hockey, no, none of that. Like, we understand the Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning are probably going to be that round 1 matchup. But there's no need to go there and try and injure guys. Like, we know that Kucherov is a high talent. We also know he's got that little bit of real dirty side to him. And he tried to flash that today by going after Mitch Marner, which is fine. Going after to hit Mitch, that's fine. He barely clips him and then swings his skate around and almost, if Mitch was back a bit farther, almost slices the back of his ankle. He did get a piece of it because Mitch Marner went off the ice right after holding the back of his ankle. And you see guys, I think it was Cal Foot gets on top of Spezza and gives him an elbow in the back of the head. And I'm just like, what is this nonsense? And it's an 8-1 game, an 8-0 game. The Simmons and Maroon fiasco, I mean, that's just what it's been all year long, and they will continue to fight, I guess. But I just don't get it. Are you really going out there trying to hurt guys because you're trying to play them in round 1? I don't buy it. Sergachev in front of the net. Was it Michael Bunting? I want to say it was Michael Bunting. Punched him in the back of the head. And I'm like, for what reason is this? Like, it's a regular season game. And yeah, they're trying to punch their ticket into the divisional spot with Boston losing tonight and them winning. That makes it pretty much solidified at this point. I just don't get it, honestly. And I think it's pretty slimy hockey that, late in the game, that you're going to start doing stuff like that when you're up that much in a regular season contest. It's pretty gutless. It's pretty damn gutless, if you ask me. And it doesn't really bother me anymore. I let it out. I let my feelings out. I wanted you all to hear about the Kucherov nonsense and how I think he's a dirty player. And that's fine. And that's fine because the guy's won a few cups. He's flown under the radar. The whole contract situation last year, not playing the entire year, and then he plays in the playoffs and they win a cup. That's fine. But watching him go out there and basically swing his skate around like it's a weapon is just dirty. And he won't get a fine or something, but he damn near should. Now, he's making enough money that a fine won't do anything for him. But I just think it's ridiculous hockey, and I just think it's ridiculous. It's flat out ridiculous. Now, like I said, the game doesn't mean squat, and that's fine. So we move on. Leaf fans, it's not going to be a long video because you lost 8-1. What am I going to talk about? Shelgren allowing 8 goals on like 30-odd shots? No thanks. The 1 goal the Leafs scored, I want to talk about that. You were down, 5-6-0 at the time? Doesn't really matter. It was okay, sure, you scored a goal, nice. Doesn't mean anything. You didn't have Jack Campbell. Clearly the Leafs didn't even care about this game. That's another thing I'll fire onto this video. The Leafs clearly didn't care. If they gave a damn about this game, and it was a do-or-die, all-or-nothing game against a team you might play in round 1, Jack Campbell would have played. Matthews would have played. And I bet your rear end that Jake Muzzin probably would have suited up for the Leafs tonight. But none of those guys did. They put in Shelgren on the front line of the back against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Right? They knew that if you go out there and you win this game, you clinch home ice, and hey, everything's great. But clearly, I mean, there's a reason why Matthews' injury is undisclosed, because they're not going to say anything because he's probably not hurt. They're resting this guy for the playoffs. I understand you want him to score 60, but Leaf fans, be real with me. Would you rather see Matthews score 60 or be great in the playoffs and for us to win a damn round? I'd take the latter by a long shot. And I'm going to leave it with that. The Leafs play Florida tomorrow in the back-to-back. Campbell will probably be in the cage there, so we'll see what happens. But you know what, Leaf fans? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoyed this video and did not enjoy the game tonight, smack that like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like from today's game? There's a lot to not like, and there's very minimal to like from this game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Their Twitter link is down below, so follow, send me a DM to that great stuff. Where else are we? The Twitter link is down below. Instagram is down below. All that stuff is down below in the description. And this is a very short video, my goodness. And I will talk to you guys, Raptors edition, obviously, Game 4. Looking to avoid the sweep as they are at Toronto. It's Philly, 2 o'clock on Saturday. Looking to stay alive. For the Toronto Blue Jays, they open up a 3-game set, a weekend set, against the Houston Astros tomorrow night in Houston. As Rosherman gets the ball for the Blue Jays, Justin Verlander gets the ball for the Astros. I think it's an 8-10 first pitch, I believe. As the Jays look they won this series. They look to win another series on the road, which would be great. All right? And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we know they're back in action tomorrow against the Florida Panthers. Well, looking to get back in the win column. Would be nice to beat Florida and show us that, hey, you can beat that team. Albeit they did before. They did earlier in the year. But obviously that 5-1 blown lead they had earlier didn't feel too good. But am I worried about this team? No. The reason I say that, look, if by game, 79 or 80, you don't know what this team is and you're worrying about a regular season game, you're just, I don't know what to tell you. Like, as you guys go back to that Buffalo game where we lost, and I wasn't stressed out, and then the Leafs come back with 3 or 4 incredible efforts after that. It doesn't bother me when they lose games like this. Yeah, I would have liked to beat Tampa because it's a team you're going to play in the first round, put a statement on it early, but it's a regular season game. It doesn't mean anything. All right, so you know what, guys? I'll talk to you guys Leafs Nation tomorrow night. And hopefully we're talking about a win against the Florida Panthers on the second night of a back-to-back. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And not the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.